You'd think Amanda Lemos's devastating win at UFC Fight Night 214 would give her good reason for getting a shot at the women's strawweight title. Perhaps not, though, as some think her third-round TKO of Marina Rodriguez was stopped too early. After 3 rounds of competitive action, Lemos finally let her heavy hands go. She stunned Rodriguez and backed her against the cage before landing enough clean punches that the ref waved it off, despite Rodriguez still being on her feet and covering up. The strawweight champion Carla Esparza is set to make her first defense of the title this weekend. She faces the former champ Zhang Weili. Both fighters are a nightmare for anyone in the division, except Lemos will step in for either of them if she gets her way. "Hey Dana, I'm already here," Lemos said post-fight. "Put me as the backup for the title fight in New York." And in the co-main event, Neil Magny became the most successful welterweight in history, at least by one measurement. His Darce choke submission of Daniel Rodriguez late in the 3rd round gave him his 20th win in the division. And that's the new record. Magny took the 1st round. Rodriguez worked his way back in the 2nd. But Magny took over in the 3rd, locked in the choke, and broke his tie with the 2-time champ George St-Pierre. For a fight card with not much fanfare and 2 canceled main events, Fight Night 214 delivered the goods with 9 finishes from the 11 bouts. In particular, Magny, Mario Bautista, Polyana Viana, and Tamiris Vidal all put on performances worth a $50K post-fight bonus. In other MMA news, combat legend Mark Hunt won his last professional bout before returning to the fight that means the most to him: his ongoing legal battles with the UFC and his former employer, the promotion's president, Dana White. Known as the King of the Walk-Off Knockout, the Super Samoan started out in kickboxing, where he absolutely crushed opponents in K1 before claiming the 2001 World Grand Prix Championship. Hunt then made a move to MMA, where after a slow start, he began to find his target. From there, men started to go down, one after the other. That included the infamously durable Roy Nilsson, who he face-planted with an uppercut. And the 7-foot-tall Stefan Struve, whose jaw he broke clean in half with a leaping left hook from hell. The 48-year-old hangs up the gloves with a kickboxing record of 30-13, a pro MMA record of 13-14-1 with 1 no contest, and a pro boxing record of 1-2-1. Those might not seem impressive, but he fought Emelianenko, Miocic, Lesnar, Verdum, Overeem, Mir, Dos Santos, Barnett, Krokop, Vanderlei, Hoost, Manhoff, Schilt, Sefo. The list is outrageous. Hunt is now set to resume his legal stoush with the UFC. He's been at war with them since 2016 after the promotion had him face Brock Lesnar. The bout was on extremely late notice, and Lesnar won before testing positive for PEDs the next day. Hunt felt the UFC should never have allowed Lesnar to compete, and that putting fighters in positions such as that without health insurance or pensions is unacceptable. "That's what I'm trying to get to with the lawsuit, with my trial," stated Hunt. "That's where it really starts to make it even for the UFC fighters. That's all that matters for me." Good luck, big man. You're going to need it. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.